Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan M Outdoors. I'm Ryan, and today I am going to show you how to make some outdoor Christmas bulbs, DIY here. And if you want to make some of these for the front of your house, we're going to show you how to do it. Let's get to it. Okay, so some of the items that you're going to need is obviously color. So what we did is some of our bulbs are red, which is satin is the primer, and you can get this at Walmart or any local paint store, but the color is apple red. And we've also gotten the color Heirloom White, which is satin, and all these are Rust-Oleum, which is paint and primer in one can. And for the bases, we also have the color of metallic gold. So those are the three colors that we're going to be working with. And in order to make the bulbs, we ordered some oval plaques that we got from Walmart, and then we got some wooden squares that you can get on Amazon. We'll leave the link in the description below if you want to go ahead and buy those. So we got the oval and the base, and then to stake the squares into the ground, we also got some garden staples that we got at our Menards store, but I'm sure you can order them online as well. And the company is Yardworks, and we got garden staples 50 pack, and these are the 4-inch length. So those are the staples there that you can grab. And we used a staple gun as well to staple the bases onto the ovals. And I'll show you that too. So let's go ahead and get into the step-by-step process. Okay, the first thing that we need to do, I put the cardboard up on the sawhorses here, and so we need to start peeling off the label to the ovals that it came with. I don't know, maybe you can get some ovals somewhere else that didn't come with a label, but we're just going to peel these off. They're actually pretty easy to peel off. So I'm going to do that to each one of these, and then we'll get to spray painting. And you can use any colors that you want to. We chose to go with the apple red, the heirloom white, and the gold for the base to try to resemble your traditional Christmas lights that people put up on the roof. And we're going to put these obviously on the ground, as I showed you in the intro. I do want to let everyone know that this was not my idea. It's actually my wife Lindsay's idea, and I'm just the one making the video and putting the content out on the channel for you guys to have an idea of what to do for decor for your yard. And I'm going to try to show you guys step by step on how to make these lights. Now I got all the labels off of the lights, so they are ready to be spray painted. And so I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to divide the amount of ovals that I have and place them out onto the cardboard here and just spray paint all of these red. That way, in case there's any over coverage of the paint, it'll be the same color as I'm painting them. So that's probably the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and spray paint these satin apple red. Okay, now we're ready for the heirloom white. The candy apple red lights are drying, so I'm going to go ahead and keep going here and spray paint the other half of the ovals heirloom white. The white's a little bit harder to tell if you've covered the entire oval, because the oval is pretty much white already, so I'm going to kind of do the best that we can here. And then eventually when we get these into the yard, we're just going to alternate them red, white, red, white, red, white along the yard. Let's get a nice good coat going, and I think we'll probably end up spray painting about 2 different coats onto this. Remember, when you're spray painting, make sure you're in a well ventilated area. I'm obviously doing this in my garage door. The garage door is open. Not much wind out here today, so that's nice. Again, these spray paints are Rust-Oleum paint plus primer, 2-in-1. So it's kind of the way to go. Now we got the red and white ovals painted, and so now we're ready to do the bases, and then we'll have our finished product and put our staples on, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, now we're ready for the square bases that we're going to go ahead and paint metallic gold, and that way it'll represent the light bulbs that you normally put on top of your house. So let's go ahead and lay out the squares here. Alright, take up our gold. Let's get a nice first coat on there. Pretty simple, not much to it. Okay, now that the ovals and squares are dry with paint, it's now time to start putting on the garden staples, so that way we can stick them into the ground and piece them together. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the red oval, and we're going to put the stake on the back side of the oval like that. And in order to do that, well, first of all, we're going to go ahead and put the base and the red oval together. And so obviously they go on the front side here, so that way you can see the base of it. And we're going to be using 1/2-inch arrow staples for my staple gun, and I'm going to plop those into the staple gun. I already have them in the gun, so just got to plug it in and go ahead, and really all you need is 1 staple. You can do 2, but really 1 is all that's necessary to keep it held in there. So we're going to go ahead and staple it in there, and then you're going to have a little bit of it sticking out, so just take your hammer and kind of hammer down the points so it doesn't poke you. Now that's ready to go. And as you can see, there's just 1 staple there. And now it's time for the garden staple to stick it in the ground with. So what we're going to do is we're only going to go about 1 inch onto the back of the square like that, and I'm going to take 3 staples, 1 staple on the side, 1 on the other side, and then 1 on the top. So we're going to go ahead and staple that down here. I try to center it on the square as best as I can. Okay, and obviously those are going to protrude through the square. You just got to take those off, and then we're going to hammer them down onto the square. And there you got the finished product of your yard DIY lights. In order to get those lighted up, what we used out here was rope lights to cast some light onto the lights. If you guys have any other ideas or suggestions on how to better stake these into the ground, comment down below what maybe you would use. And we're always looking for better ideas. Well, hopefully you learned a little bit of DIY project for some Christmas decor in front of your house, and maybe that'll be something that you'll want to do. So thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, subscribe to this channel. I do a lot of hunting and fishing and some DIY outdoor projects. So like to be outdoors, and time spent outdoors is time well spent for sure. So thanks for watching the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.